Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. We have a shocking new moon set to take place, but also a very hopeful and fulfilling full moon as well. You add to this the shocks and surprises of just Uranus going retrograde. Well, there's so much to talk about here. So on the 8th of the month is when we will have this month's new moon. And this new moon is going to take place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with communication and conversations of all kinds. So this particular new moon is setting up what astrologers call a T-square with Uranus and Saturn. So Uranus and Saturn are dancing in a conversation of tension throughout the year. Right now, that conversation has waned a little bit, but is going to perfect towards the end of the year for the third and final time. However, what's happening with this new moon is that it is speaking with both Uranus and Saturn, therefore activating the square, but setting up even greater tension in the process as well. I want to be straightforward with you. This isn't easy energy. There are hard reality checks here, but there's also surprises and shocks. Now, for you, it may very well come about through conversations that you're having, perhaps very randomly at that. It can also be news that you hear that feels like it takes you by surprise. It could be a way that someone communicates with you that makes you feel like they are acting unfairly in some way. I'm sorry to say, but it does happen. But it's also possible that something you say, perhaps rather innocently, provokes a particular reaction in someone that you hadn't expected, that seems to surprise you as well. Now, this part of the sky having to do with siblings, cousins, and neighbors, one of these people may be making choices now that also feel like it takes you by surprise. Now, also possible is that along with that surprise, you are aware of the limits of your power to have any influences over their choices. Now, regardless of how this energy comes forward, know that another more personal way is in the way that you're thinking, the realization or insights that you may have into your own thoughts and into how it is that you communicate, so that you do so with greater intention, regardless of what happens. That is the higher understanding here. To bring greater intention to what it is that you share, that you speak, that you communicate, how you communicate, but also to understand what is yours and what isn't. What reactions are yours to take on and take ownership for, and which ones are not. That is the higher lesson of this time. But whatever transpires, whatever new ideas or breakthrough understandings that may come about by shock, but ultimately can benefit you, well, look, as we navigate further, that full moon that takes place on the 22nd, well, that is full of hope, full of possibility and potential. That full moon is the second of two full moons back to back. I spoke about this fellow air sign Aquarius energy that played out last month and this month as well. And so this full moon is taking place in a very worldly part of your sky, having to do with the philosophies that guide your life, the spiritual beliefs that guide your life, but also things like travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters, even political matters and political beliefs are covered here as well. We've got this beautiful energy of Jupiter happening hand in hand with this new moon. I think that this is so hopeful. This is so inspired, and this is healing as well. And so as much as that communication earlier in the month can feel surprising or shocking in some way, it's like it contributes to a burst of understanding and healing and hope that infuses your life as you get to that full moon on the 22nd. Now, that full moon does suggest new possibilities. As I said, hope is very high here, but also a real sense of positive occurrences. Whether it is you becoming more philosophical, you being able to see things in a way that helps you feel more healed, or perhaps it is progress and healthy closure where it comes to a legal matter. These are the types of scenarios that can happen at this time. It's a time of fulfillment. It's a time where a matter that might have felt like it was ongoing comes to a conclusion, and chances are it is a conclusion that you like very much. It is going to be in the days leading up to that full moon that Uranus is going to stand still and go retrograde. And I actually think this is going to work very well in your favor. Uranus is in the sign just before yours, but it's also the modern ruling planet of the full moon. So we've got Uranus, the energy of awareness and surprise, standing still in a part of the sky for you that has to do with what you are not aware of, what you may be unconscious of as well. And so this is an epiphany. This is what Oprah would call the light bulb moment. This is that moment where you have that realization where your energy is able to shift very quickly, that ultimately will give way to that greater sense of hope that finds you under the light of that full moon. This is healthy release, in some cases karmic release, that feels like a blessing. It may be a shock, yes. It may be like you weren't aware and then all of a sudden you are, and it takes you aback. And part of that awareness may be about you. And yet, it is once we get to that full moon that you are feeling really grateful for the insights and the understandings that you find. Now, where it comes to matters of love, the very amazing news is that halfway through the month, right around the 16th, depending on where you are on the planet, that is when Venus is going to move into a flirtatious, heart-oriented part of the sky for you. This is so beautiful, so hopeful, and it is going to help you to get your flirt on without a doubt. If it is that you are open to meeting someone new, chances are you will start to feel as if you can have a whole lot more fun, enjoying your life that much more. But especially once Venus moves into this part, this heart-oriented part of the sky, you will be getting your flirt on, connecting with new people, and the potential is there to connect with someone on a meaningful heart level, especially as we navigate late into the month and Venus will speak in supreme harmony with Saturn. That can bring with it a flirtatious moment that promises long-term potential. For those of you just starting to date somebody, I love this energy for you. On the one hand, it is possible that if this is someone where there is potential there for it to continue to bloom, well, it's about to get a whole lot more fun. And yes, even more stable, more steady, especially as we get late into the month. However, if this is someone that may not be the one for you, well, Venus moving into this heart-oriented part of the sky is going to have perhaps someone new present themselves so that you can understand where you are in love, what you're really wanting, and what something that feels like a better match could feel like for you. For those of you in an established bond, what a beautiful energy this is. I love this energy. I feel like this is going to help you to feel like the love is rekindled. And especially as we get late into the month, Venus speaking with Saturn, well, that helps you to feel that much more deeply committed, stronger together. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot here. It's a powerful astrological time and a meaningful one at that. It is going to be this beautiful sky that does indicate, on the one hand, yes, communications may surprise you and may shock you. And yet at the same time, there's every reason for hope. The world is opening up to you, literally and figuratively, in a way that feels healing and genuinely exciting. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month, with choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week for as low as just $3 a month. Higher tiers get you things like unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes to Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.